friends, how are you today? I hope you're doing well. I just wanted to come to you very quickly to talk to you about the parasitic drain in the car once again. I just wanted to give an update on the drain. If you have been following along, you will know that I have had a problem where my car wasn't starting because there is a parasitic drain when I leave the key in the car overnight, but I have to have the key in the car overnight with me. Okay, so I looked up after much trial and error. I found a way to stop the signal from getting to the car, and it is to wrap the key in tinfoil. Now, if you watch the video where I talked about that, I talk about how the tinfoil just kind of keeps degrading until it just turns back into just particles of aluminum. And it was kind of crazy because I have to keep replacing the tinfoil. Well, the most interesting part about that is that if I don't replace the tinfoil, it stops working. So a perfectly new piece of tinfoil, I can cover the key with and it works just fine. But if the tinfoil gets to this point, you see how it's like all wrinkly like this, or if it has any kind of holes, each one of these little wrinkles creates a fissure in the foil. And these little fissures will allow the signal to go through. The other day I had my the key fob wrapped in like this kind of tinfoil, and I had it double wrapped, but the car still picked up the signal, which is amazing. And another thing that's pretty incredible is that unless the tinfoil is directly touching the fob, it'll still pick up the signal. The signal is very, very strong. And that's why even online they said that this is not that reliable, because after a few uses, you really do have to replace it. And the tinfoil has to be touching the key in order for the signal to be blocked. I think that's really amazing. I think that this car might be just a little bit, it doesn't need to be this electronic. Like there's a video of it and insert it. It never turns off. It's a little door and a little lock. It's like a car and a lock, and that beeps all the time. So that means that there is something electronic in this car that never ever turns off. That's ridiculous. The car needs a chance to rest. Even things without sentience need a chance to rest their system. Anyway, that's all I have to say for today, but it is yet another update on the parasitic drain. I think it's so crazy. Oh wait, I have one more thing. This is completely off topic, but I have to put it in this video because I don't know where else to put it. And I'll also add a footage of this really cool bird. And in the video, I say the bird is the size of a turkey. It's really more the size of a very large chicken, maybe like a rooster. But it was like, I think a crow. It's really cool. Anyway, look at this. This is an apple. You know I love reasonably sized fruits and vegetables. Look at how tiny this apple is. Isn't it the cutest, most perfect little apple you've ever seen? And it's not a crab apple. This is a gala apple. It's the cutest thing. It's a homegrown apple off of a tree. And oh my gosh. I also have homegrown radishes, which are actually 3 times the size of a radish that you'd buy in a store. Which is very interesting. I'll get the radish and I'll come back. But look at this apple. I almost don't even want to eat it. It's so cute. Every once in a while, I will come across a cherry or a strawberry that is just almost too darling to eat. And this is one of these moments where the fruit or the vegetable is almost too cute to eat. Anyway, okay. I love you. Okay, so here's the radish. Look at how freaking gigantic the radish is compared to the apple. It's bigger than the apple. What is going on? This is a homegrown radish, and this is a homegrown apple. The ones from the store, it's completely the opposite. It looks like this. Or, do you know what I mean? I know, but look at how big this radish is. Usually a radish is a tiny little ball. It's like a tiny circle. This is a honker, and they're super mild. Like radishes kind of have like a little bit of a peppery taste, but this is just like water chestnut vibe. Very, very cool. Very delicious. You know I love fruit, and I messed up the angle. Oh! Anyway, forgive this angle, but look at this fruit. I love stuff that's naturally grown. I want a garden. Isn't this fun? Okay. Love you. Also, guys, look at how big that bird is. Oh my gosh, I just got the end of it. Did you see how freaking large that bird is? That was like the size of a turkey. How freaking cute.